Hello, this is Hanif Sohag. I have completed my BSc from Kuwait, and this is my project, Internet of Things based SCADA project. This is the MQTT client for the SCADA project, and here you can see that the MQTT client is fetching data from the microcontroller board, and it is connected. And this thing is connected to the RS485 module, and it's fetching data from the hardware. And as we don't have any kind of VFD, but we need to simulate it, so we are using a terminal software for simulating the data. The thing is that the microcontroller is sending 7 type of data for, and you can see that 7 type of command is sending through the terminal or to the VFD, the variable frequency driver. As we don't have any VFD connected to the system now, so we are simulating it through a terminal software. Now we are sending and suppose we are the VFD is sending the value 347 to the microcontroller. Now we are simulating it, and we will send it through the terminal software to the microcontroller board. And now you could see that my MQTT client is mainly facing data from the internet. It is not connected to the hardware directly. It is mainly connected to the MQTT client and receiving data from the server. So now suppose the VFD client is sending the data to the hardware, and you can see that 347 for the VFD power to the right side of my client, the VFD power, VFD frequency, VFD operating hours, and all the things. The 7 parameters are becoming 347 as we are simulating the thing from the VFD. Now we are sending the frequency to the hardware. Now we are sending the data to the hardware virtually, and then you can see that all the value becoming 480. So the thing is working like this way, that the hardware is sending data to the VFD, and VFD is sending the return value, and the hardware is then uploading the data to the MQTT server, and my client is seeing the data through the internet. And this is how the Internet of Things works. And you can see now I am controlling the hardware through the internet, and I'm going to start the light on, and I'm now turning it off, and you can see that it is controlled over the internet and it's working fine. Now I'm going to control the relay, and this relay is mainly working as the hardware, as the pump switch, and we can easily control the pump, that is the main pump motor that is connected to the VFD, and it would turn on and off the VFD motor, variable frequency driver motor. And this relay is mainly controlled over the internet. And this is the thing how Internet of Things works. It doesn't require anything. You just need to give command from anywhere of the world, and it would return the output. And you can see that there are many other things also connected to the system. And the main thing is that we are subscribing to a topic, and we are publishing some data. Here we are publishing the JSON format data, and the hardware is mainly receiving the JSON format data and changing the parameters of the value according to the received data. Light on and off the same way. We are mainly giving signal, and we are mainly changing the JSON format sent to the hardware, and the hardware is changing the same, changing the difference, and change the according to it. We could also do that. Suppose think that we want to change the internet status to 0. Suppose internet status when it will be 0, then there will be something alarming, so the light will be on, because when there will be no internet, the user in front of the SCADA system will get notification that the system is not working, and the red light will be turned on. And if the internet status is okay, suppose 1, then there will be no alarming light, the light will be off. Mainly the thing is it is publishing data to the MQTT server, and the hardware is receiving the data from the MQTT server and giving command to the system. And you can see that we are also do the same for the motor. We are giving command to the relay by publishing some JSON format data, and it is receiving data from the internet, and it's turning on and off the relay. If we're giving motor status that is 0, that is it should be off, and we are publishing data to the MQTT server, and the hardware receiving this data from the internet, turning the relay off. Now we want to sense the auto sense whether the system is in auto mode or manual mode. And now if we're giving the signal to auto, and as the system is pulled up, when there will be signal, then it would return 0. So you can see that the auto sense is now 0, and when there will be, and the manual sense is 1. So as we are giving auto sense signal, it is showing us that it is 0. Now nothing is applied, so you can see that the auto sense and manual sense is the one, right? Because nothing is sensed. Now if we want to change to the status to the manual mode, okay, manual mode, so it would now be, the manual sense would now be 0, and you can see that it is now 0. Now we are turning the status again on, and both would be 1. Auto sense and manual sense 1 now, and the AC presence you could see that it is 0 because AC is connected to the system. Now we want to check the and there are 3 magnetic contact. It is for sensing whether the motor is on and pump is on or off. It is now for the pump, and you can see that its pump is on, then its pump sense is 0. You could see that the pump sense value is 0. If it's nothing sense, then pump sense would be 1. And this thing is like inversely connected, inversely sensed. When there will be signal, it would be 0, and there will be no signal, then it will be 0. Now it is the CPD motor, coordinate presence motor, and it's giving 0 as it sends high, so it's giving 0. And now I'm keeping my hand off. It's not sensing anything, so it would be 1. You can see that the CPD is now 1. Again, I'm trying showing you that it's the same thing. The CPD is now 0 because it senses signal, and now there is no sense, so it would be 1. This is how the whole thing works. This is how the whole thing works, and you could easily subscribe to the topic or unsubscribe the topic, and you can see that it is fetching data properly. Light on and off, everything is working fine. Okay.